your emotions during that game with all the highs and lows?
Just up and down. Things were up and down, but we're just coaching hard. We were I think both sidelines was really coaching hard, trying to get traction. Just this way, that way, this way, that way.
Despite giving up a ton of yards and plays, this is the second game in a row where one of your defensive backs has ended the game basically with an interception. How does that make your defense feel?
No, we feel good with the victory. Obviously, a lot of things happened. It was not what we wanted to happen. But, there's going to be games. There's going to be games where the other way, and there's going to be games like
Charles
this.
Nelson is in the room here.
It's nice to have someone step up and make that play. I mean, that game could be going on forever, but we stepped up and made a play. So that's good for us. And obviously, you're always trying to continue to build confidence. And obviously, games like this build toughness and build fortitude because you have to endure and you have to keep fighting. And so that part is good for us. Obviously, we've got a lot of things coming.
Don, Arion said that he knew that pass was going to be coming when he intercepted to end the game. Was that a tendency you'd actually see in a short yard situation, or was that intuition on his part?
I would say that we ran a lot of their plays. We get a lot of reps in practice, so we had seen that play now. Whether the reps at practice that tipped him off, or did he just all of a sudden have that feel that I'm gonna drive it? But somewhere in between, I think, is where it came from.
Did you want to dare them to throw it down there in that situation at the goal line?
We were mixing coverages, so we ran a couple zones, then we came after him a couple times in a row, I thought we were going to actually hit him the play before, because Tyson came through and it looked like we were going to get there, we didn't. And then we were rotating. We were just trying to dial something in, give it a different look, dial something in, trying to make something happen.
Charles Nelson's in the room.
I know it's always easier to clean things up after a win, so I know you haven't had a chance to take a look at the film yet, but is there anything that you think you're going to kind of hit the books on Monday?
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is assess, the injury and our health, see where we are there. We got banged up a little bit today, and then moving from that, it's, there were some plays that continued to happen, and we were making some adjustments, but they were still able to get some yardage, so we really need to look at that. And then I know at a certain point of that game, we seemed fatigued because we were letting the running back continue to run. He's a really good running back. He ran hard, but we had people on him, people in position, and we didn't make plays, and that's something we've got to really look at.
What does this do to specifically the younger guys' confidence moving forward?
I think when you play a game like this, a game that continues to go on, and you have to persevere, and you have to get stronger as the game gets longer. If you don't, you're going to lose. And so I think for all of us, for our kids to slug it out, we lost a game like this, but to slug it out and at the end of the game make a play to seal the victory, I think it boasts everyone. It's a shot in the arm